Help, I have fallen and I can't get up.
Hello, I'm Dan Smith, graduate and professor of BYU. Have you ever felt like you have fallen out of God's grace? Well, worry no more, young lassie. With the help and salvation through the Gospel of John, you can find your way again. Let's get started.
I was trying to live a good, holy life, but many sinful things kept getting in the way.
What happened?
Well, it started with just one stick a day, and then I spiraled downhill. And at my lowest point, I was storing up to 12 sticks a day.
It's a lot. How did you recover from that?
Well, a lot of thinking, and then I got into the Gospel of John, and I started reading it. It really opened my eyes. And then I met this beautiful thing, Scruffles. She really helped me. When I was on my 6th stick one day, she said, "No, didn't you? You didn't want that." She wanted the best for me.
Thank you, Scruffles.
Thank you.
Great story, Disquarius. But you know, you aren't the only one who has a success story. Let's go look at another one.
Times were tough and I needed the money. So I joined a gang, the Powerpuff Girls. And what we would do is we would illegally buy and sell imported Legos from China. I was making a run for a big buyer when I got caught by the police. I was convicted and faced 3 years in prison.
So, tell me what happened.
Well, they eventually caught up to me and I went to prison. It was very rough on me.
It's understandable. It's prison.
Yeah.
So tell me, how are you able to recover from such a rough experience?
Well, what happened is I spent a lot of time in the prison library. And I came across the Bible, and I read every book in that Bible. And the one that stuck out the most to me was the Gospel of John.
Really? Please, tell us why that was.
Well, Jesus is portrayed by using a lot of action in the Gospel of John. And I understood that the only way I could honorably rejoin society is by using good action. And so that inspired me to be very noble, like Jesus was, and very courageous, like as he is in the Gospel of John.
Thank you, Shakira Kwan, for your interesting story. Now, if you don't believe it from us, take it from a nice Jesuit priest.
One of the reasons I love the Gospel of John so much is because, unlike the Synoptic Gospels, this Gospel focuses more on the descending Christology, which means that Jesus, or the Word, comes down to assume human flesh on earth. Also, the writer of John presents Jesus using actions. One of my favorite passages shows Jesus using actions rather than words. And making a whip of cords, he drove them all with the sheep and oxen out of the temple. And he poured the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. John 2:15. As you can see, Jesus is very courageous and does his best to preserve the sanctity of the temple. This is why I love the Gospel of John so much.
Alright, Ricardo, that's enough painting for right now.
Yes, yes.
Hello. As you can see, the Gospel of John has saved lives of thousands, such as Disquarius and Shakira Kwan. You have also heard the testament of one Father Devoyne, S.J. Now, if you're in need of any salvation or a nice Jesus read, give us a call. And please call the number below for any questions and to buy the Gospel of John today. Gents, I love you all. Peace.